On May 21, 2024, the crew of Singapore Airlines Flight 321 meticulously prepared for departure at London Heathrow Airport. The flight, scheduled to fly to Singapore Changi Airport, involved comprehensive pre-flight checks, including system diagnostics, fuel loading, and passenger boarding procedures. The crew ensured that all safety protocols were strictly followed, including verifying weather conditions and coordinating with air traffic control for a seamless departure. With all preparations complete and passengers settled, the aircraft was ready to embark on its long-haul journey to Singapore. Singapore Airlines, renowned for its exceptional service and operational excellence, is a leading global carrier based in Singapore. Established in 1972, the airline has built a strong reputation for innovation, comfort, and safety, consistently ranking among the world's top airlines. It operates a modern fleet of aircraft, serving numerous destinations across 6 continents. Known for its luxurious cabins, including the iconic Singapore Airlines suites, an award-winning in-flight service, the airline strives to provide passengers with a premium travel experience. Singapore Airlines is also a member of the Star Alliance, enhancing its connectivity and network reach globally. London Heathrow Airport, one of the busiest and most well-connected airports in the world, serves as a major international gateway located west of central London. With 5 terminals, it accommodates millions of passengers annually, facilitating flights to over 180 destinations in more than 90 countries. Singapore Airlines. Flight 321's journey from London Heathrow Airport to Singapore Changi Airport spans 12 hours and 41 minutes, covering a distance of 6,764.11 miles, 10,885.79 kilometers. The flight path typically traverses over Europe, the Middle East, and South Asia before reaching Southeast Asia, providing passengers with an efficient and direct route. The aircraft involved in the incident was a Boeing 777-312ER, registered as 9VSWM. This particular plane, bearing the manufacturer's serial number 34578 and line number 701, was 16 years old at the time of the incident. It was delivered to Singapore Airlines in 2008 and had since been a part of their fleet, renowned for its reliability and performance. At the time of the incident, the aircraft featured the distinctive Star Alliance livery, symbolizing Singapore Airlines membership in the Global Airline Alliance. The 777-312ER, a long-range aircraft, is known for its advanced technology and comfortable passenger experience, making it a key asset in the airline's operations. The flight was manned by a dedicated crew of 18 highly trained professionals. Although the name of the pilot has not yet been disclosed, it is known that they possess extensive experience and significant flight hours, having undergone rigorous examinations and training to ensure proficiency and safety. This level of expertise is a hallmark of Singapore Airlines, which prides itself on maintaining stringent standards for its crew to provide passengers with a secure and comfortable flying experience. Among the passengers on board, there were 4 Americans, as confirmed by the airline. The remaining passengers hailed from various countries, with 56 originating from Australia, 47 from the UK, 41 from Singapore, 23 from New Zealand, 16 from Malaysia, 5 from the Philippines, 4 from Ireland, 3 from India, and 2 each from Canada, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Spain. Additionally, there was 1 passenger each from Germany, Iceland, Israel, and South Korea. The flight initiated its journey from Gate B38 at Heathrow Airport, departing slightly behind schedule at 10:08 p.m. BST. After completing pre-flight checks and receiving clearance from air traffic control, the aircraft accelerated down the runway and smoothly lifted off at 10:38 p.m. BST. 10 hours after takeoff, the flight was cruising steadily at an altitude of 3,700 feet. At this point, the plane was flying over the Irrawaddy Basin, the largest river in Myanmar. The clear skies and favorable weather created a lively atmosphere on board. As the flight traversed the Andaman Sea and neared the Thai coastline, reports indicated the presence of thunderstorms in the vicinity. These atmospheric disturbances led to a sudden and unforeseen deterioration in weather conditions. Suddenly, the massive airplane encountered a series of severe air turbulence. The aircraft immediately started to sway and shake violently. The aircraft unexpectedly encountered an air pocket, causing a sudden and drastic drop in altitude. As it was breakfast time, many passengers aboard the aircraft had not fastened their seatbelts for comfort. Moreover, the cabin crew were in the midst of serving breakfast, with multiple food carts positioned along the aisles, further complicating the situation. Following the initial encounters with moderate turbulence, the Boeing 777-312ER suddenly confronted an intense burst of turbulence. Upon impact, cabin crew and passengers were thrown violently upwards, colliding with the aircraft's ceiling and the overhead luggage compartments. In the area designated for the cabin crew, the scene was equally chaotic. Water bottles, containers, and food items scattered haphazardly as the turbulence wreaked havoc. The task of serving meals left many flight attendants unprepared to handle the sudden turn of events, causing them to stumble and collide with various objects as they struggled to regain their footing. The forceful impacts caused oxygen masks to dislodge and drop down, while several ceiling panels of the aircraft loosened and fell off, exposing the inner workings above. The captain promptly declared a state of emergency and initiated a rapid descent to approximately 30,000 feet within 4 minutes. Assessing the severity of the damage sustained by the aircraft and the extent of injuries among passengers, some of which were life-threatening, the captain determined that the situation was dire. As a result, he made the decision to divert the aircraft for an emergency landing. SQ-321 established communication with the Air Traffic Control (ATC) in the region and received clearance from Suvarnabhumi Airport in Thailand. The flight promptly diverted for an emergency landing at Suvarnabhumi Airport, touching down at 15:45 local time, 8:45 UTC. The aftermath of the incident revealed 1 fatality and injuries to 30 other individuals, 7 of whom were critically wounded. Among the injured were 23 passengers and 9 crew members. The deceased, a 73-year-old British man, was known to have a pre-existing heart condition and is believed to have succumbed to a heart attack. Subsequently, British media reported that the sole casualty of SQ-321 was Mr. Jeff Kitchen. Mr. Kitchen, along with his wife, was en route to what neighbors described as the holiday of a lifetime, slated to last 6 weeks. Known for his active involvement in his local community, Mr. Kitchen was a cherished member of the Thornbury Musical Theatre Group, where he contributed passionately to the arts scene. Last year, he even ran for election in his town council as an independent candidate, emphasizing the importance of revitalizing the creative heart of the neighborhood. Fondly remembered as a gentleman of utmost honesty and integrity, Mr. Kitchen's impact extended far beyond his immediate circle, leaving behind a legacy of service and dedication to his community. According to The Guardian, Mr. Kitchen and his wife were en route to Australia. 79 more passengers and 6 crew members stayed behind in Bangkok, some undergoing medical treatment, while Singapore Airlines arranged for those uninjured to board another flight back to Changi. The majority of the injured passengers sustained head injuries during the flight. On the night of the incident, investigators from the Transport Safety Investigation Bureau, a statutory board under the Ministry of Transport of Singapore, arrived in Bangkok. They were said to be collaborating with Thai authorities for the investigation. Additionally, the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, announced plans to dispatch an accredited representative along with 4 technical advisors to aid in the investigation, given the involvement of a Boeing aircraft. Clear air turbulence refers to invisible air pockets that can occur at high altitudes, typically above 30,000 feet, even in clear skies. These turbulent air currents often lead to injuries because they occur suddenly and without warning, leaving flight crews with little time to advise passengers to fasten their seatbelts. Despite its impact on aviation safety, there is currently no technology available to detect clear air turbulence. NASA is working on developing an early warning system, but experts caution that it may take years to implement. Many analysts believe that Singapore Airlines Flight SQ-321 experienced extreme clear air turbulence, given the suddenness of the incident and the number of injuries reported. Independent aviation analyst Alvin Lai highlighted the unpredictable nature of clear air turbulence, emphasizing that it can affect aircraft without warning, making it a significant safety concern for airlines. Extreme turbulence is a rare occurrence for commercial flights, with planes typically encountering light to moderate turbulence more frequently. Light turbulence causes slight bumpiness, while extreme turbulence can violently toss an aircraft and momentarily make it difficult to control, sometimes resulting in structural damage. Despite the intensity of extreme turbulence, fatalities or serious injuries related to turbulence remain extremely rare. Some regions, particularly those with more weather activities like storm-prone areas, are more prone to turbulence. Southeast Asia, for example, experiences more turbulence due to increased storm activities. The Singapore Airlines flight encountered sudden extreme turbulence over the Irrawaddy Basin in Myanmar, highlighting the unpredictability of turbulence events. Scientists warn that severe turbulence has increased by 55% in the past 40 years and is expected to rise further due to the effects of climate change. Turbulence-related injuries often occur when passengers and crew members are not securely fastened in their seats. The sudden and severe movements of the aircraft during turbulence can cause individuals to be thrown around the cabin. Witnesses of SQ-321 reported passengers not wearing seatbelts being launched into the ceiling, striking overhead baggage compartments. Even when properly buckled, passengers may still be at risk of injury from flying objects or falling luggage if overhead compartments open unexpectedly. Crew members are particularly vulnerable as they are often moving around the cabin and assisting passengers during turbulence, making them more exposed to injury.